you know, Dangote comes up live today and he's given my business to manage. He was, told that, this is how my business works. This is how it is. And then he has to manage it and own it for the next couple of years to come or stuff like that. Now, will it be surprising that the business will become a business of 1 billion in the space of 3 months or 6 months? It will not be surprising. Definitely. Why? Because this man is a lot experienced than me in business. He has been in business even before I was born. Okay, so he's a lot experienced in business and he knows people, he knows his way around, decision making, what to say no or yes to. Now that make you a business manager. What you say no to, what you say yes to, it depends on you 100%. So if your business is not doing well, so obviously now my business is at a certain stage. It only requires somebody like Dangote to take it to a certain stage if I want it so fast or so. Why? Because I know for real his management skills is different from mine. So will I get to his stage? I will, but it requires one thing: experience, a constant, consistent experience in the business. So if I bring my business and give to Mark Zuckerberg now and say, manage this business, he is going to bring a different result from Dangote. He might even supersede Dangote's result by 10. Why? Because of his own experience. That is why when the management system of Diamond Bank changed hands, what happened? The business folded. They had to sell off to Access Bank. Now somebody will come up that actually, drove the business to the ground and say publicly that banking system is not working. They are all fragile. They are all broken. I inherited bad business. I started, it was bad business. There is nothing good about it. It is his opinion, because at the end of the day, there are so many banks that are extremely successful every single day, just like Diamond Bank was successful in the original owner or manager of the business, of the brand. Okay, if you don't know their story, you can go and read it out on the internet, a simple Google search. But in summary of it is the fact that the man who happened to own the bank grew old. He was now aged. And then he has sent his children, or a couple of his sons, to abroad to study, to learn everything possible about business, learn everything possible about management, and everything possible about banking. And then the business was handled to the children. Less than 5 years later, business folded. Okay, they can't even pay their workers. So guess what? They have to sell off. They had to sell off. So you should understand this. Now, the business did not work because the human being behind it is this reason why the business did not work. So today's event is to make you a good manager, is to make you a powerful manager, a great manager of your newfound love or business. Now, we are channeling to the internet environment. So there's only 3 things you need to always memorize, nothing more. I don't want you to think of any other thing. I just want to make everything simplified, like the primary school stuff, so that no matter what happens, you can always pin your hand. What should I have been doing right now? What should I be doing? All right. So we are going to bring it down to a funnel system, a funnel. Okay. The internet business management in a funnel, right? So it's going to be like this. I'm just going to draw something that is, don't mind me, I don't know how to draw that well, but that is okay. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. Now, a great internet business manager gathers leads, all right? All right, now he is more important Okay, he's more interested, more or take more cognizance or importance to leads. What is leads? Lead simply means prospects. Prospects. Now, for the Nigerian market, the lead we will be looking at right here will be already leads that are interested, because we are going to be doing a pay on delivery kind of stuff, so that the leads are not going to just be leads, but they are going to be leads that are almost at the edge of purchase. So they are going to fill the form that they are going to get this product on delivery before they pay, because most people don't even have the money, but they will fill the form. It's funny, but that's true. Some people don't have the money, they will fill the form. Some people are not even available for the product, but they will fill the form. Some people are not even willing, that strong will. They want to see if you are real or whatsoever. At the end of the day, they fill that form. But just know that they have nothing to do with you. Okay, it's not your problem. So a good internet business manager knows that he should be able to have leads and know how to nurture the leads. And that brings the second stage. Okay, so you nurture the leads, nurture. Okay, you nurture these prospects or people that are interested to buy from you. I don't care how quick you want to make the money. It's funny, you know, I have nothing. I just want to make money this month. I don't have anything to eat. I haven't borrowed this money. Well, it's your cup of tea. Okay, no, the business don't care. Business world don't care. What the business world care about is the fact that you run the business. Run the business. Now, this is the long-term effect of it, but I will probably show you the short-term effect of it. But still, even from this long-term effect, especially if you are using this for the international market, it's long-term. But for the local market, it's actually short-term. So you should be able to give a call to your customers or prospects, interested people or leads, or send them WhatsApp message or SMS them or text them and confirm their orders, talk to them and sell them beyond what you are doing. A great business manager, that is on the day 3, we're going to talk about how you can actually sell more than one product to every new customer that steps into your door. Every single sale you make is a chance to make 5 more sales the same day, not tomorrow, not next tomorrow. And then once you nurture the leads, that we'll now talk about sales. Now, a great business manager, all right, we always be talking about, you know, sales. The word is always sales, 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 sales. But how? Okay, how? Customers are not interested in buying. They are interested in relationship. Just think about it. When was the very first time you heard about me? Did you instantly take action? Like the very first time you saw the advert, you click, you go to the website, and then you paid. Right? It happens just 1%. 1% in a lot of number of 100%. Okay, so if you are that type of person, it happened to you, then you are just within 1%. You are just within 1% of persons. It does not happen that way generally. But still, we want to make instant money. And this is the only way you make instant money. First of all, people cannot even, you know, because to get a lead, what do? Internet business manager knows that to get a lead, he has to run advert. Okay, you advertise. People that you see, they wear very nice suits, do this and do that, and they call themselves digital marketers online. You go to their profile on WhatsApp or go to their profile on Facebook, you always see them advertising themselves as great internet marketers. All right, they can do this and do that for you and make posts all the time on their timeline. But not even one consistent advert from them. Never. You never see them actually run advert consistently. Maybe they run advert for a week, and after the week, they close everything. This thing, I don't even understand. This thing, that. Inside themselves, they are murmuring, but outside, they're telling people that they are internet marketers. Okay, one send me message, do you know I've affected millions of people's life. I sell videos, I've affected millions of people's life. Say, okay, you are absolutely correct. Okay, you are correct. I'm not arguing with you. You have affected millions of people's life. But just show me your active advert that is running right now. Whether it's for you, whether it's for a client, I don't care. Just show me. You know, the best internet business marketer or internet business owner right now in the Nigerian market is Jumia. It's funny, but that is true. The best internet business owner and managers in this country as a whole is Jumia as a whole. I barely see Konga advert. I barely see them. Barely. But you never will miss Jumia advert. It is everywhere. You are scrolling on YouTube, you are going on pages, you are blogging, you are finding something to read, to find out on the internet. You are on anywhere. Any app you open, Jumia is right there showing you an advert. In fact, customized advert telling you the attitude you portrayed on their website last. Please, can you please change and come back and continue that attitude? We like it. Because they are going to be showing you the exact product you are tempted to buy and refuse to buy. Or you didn't buy before because maybe something happened. They show you went, you touched the product, you went to their profile. They are going to always show you that product to make sure you come back. That is a great internet business manager. It does not, sometimes a great internet business manager might have a loss in a certain month. A loss in a certain month. But guess what? He covers it in the next month. Or he knows what he's doing. He has a bunch of leads to follow up. He knows what he's doing. He knows a simple call across his client. And by the way, if you have, this one is just, this event is specifically for the Nigerian market. But still, even if you are sent to the international market, for goodness sake, you can call your prospect. You accept US, you want to scam them. But how do I call them? Because when I call them in the intonation of Nigerian or African, they'd be like, oh, this one is a Nigerian, he's going to scam me, right? That's what you would think. But for real, you can give them a call. The question is, can you afford it? All right. But how I do it is simple. I actually use people on Fiverr. Okay, I use people on Fiverr, give them quota and pay them. Give them the number of calls they should be able to make for me. And the result I'm expecting. So, but at the end of the day, that is very, very important. You can't skip it. But for the Nigerian market, you might not even do much. You don't even, the follow-up, the leads, the whole stuff is almost halfly done. Because when people see your advert in Nigeria, they come to your landing page straight up, and on your landing page, they fill a form to pay on delivery. So the risk factor is low on them, so they pay on delivery. But remember, droppers don't offer pay on delivery on products, by the way. But we did pay on delivery for people who attended our challenge event. And the pay on delivery is still continuing to people that attend this event. Okay, this event, you're going to be able to take pay on delivery for your customers and make money for yourself. So the very first thing a great internet business manager has in mind is to advertise to gather leads and then nurture the leads and then make a sale or make good number of sales. But guess what? How much of advert do you need to run? Because I always tell you, even from the beginning of this event, I said it, maybe you have never been on my other event, right? So let me not use the word always tell you. So I'll say it right here and say, there has to be a level at which you do something before you say, something is this or not this, all right? Or you cannot even come out and say this thing is bad or it's not working. I see somebody comment on Facebook the other time, somebody else was saying that if you want to run a legit business, you can run like Mark Zuckerberg. And somebody come back on that comment and say, why should you be even talking? Do you even think that Mark Zuckerberg is running a legit business? Him that will take people's money on adverts and no results. You see, ignorance. Ignorance. Okay, it's just like saying, you know, you have a tool, a car is a tool. You bought it for 5 million. Okay, and then you park the car and decide not to use it. And then you go to the vendor, people who owns the car, and tell them you have scammed me. All right, you collected my money and that's it, you have scammed me. No, Facebook is a tool. It's a tool just like your car is a tool to move around. You use it as you want. You have control, 100% control. You can pause your advert, kill the advert, delete it, your choice. Do you know that you actually can run advert on Facebook? That is the third day that we are going to be talking a lot of. You can run advert on Facebook or platforms on the internet. Like even for the past 30 days, my advert has been running on Google without me paying a dime. Because I have a threshold of about $8,500. Just imagine that. But newbies, not newbies, you don't call them newbies because they are not new, they are just being unnecessarily skeptical and afraid. So just know that when you are shaking or shivering, why you are being shivering is because you are not a good internet business manager. All right? Just know. So, but what is the point? Where do we say that this level of advert you are trying to run, where should you begin to look at statistics? Okay, 2 weeks to a month, 30 days. 2 weeks to 30 days, 14 days to 30 days. Okay, I can tell you for one, so many people that claim to be great internet business owner, like I've said before, cannot even run an advert for even just a week without killing the advert completely. And when you see their advert running, they are busy being so, shaky and afraid. Now you will say because the person don't have the money, that is why the person is scary or, is scared or stuff like that. No, it's because the person don't have the knowledge. That's all. The person don't have the knowledge, the know-how, the technical know-how. Just think about it. In those days when you are in your class and maybe you are in the debates club, maybe you are not, but I was then. So, and all of a sudden, you know yourself that you don't like coming out in public, but your friends are part of this debate club. You just want to go and be part of it, so that it not be as if you are not joining them on what they are doing. And then they gave you a topic, you do nothing about it, you just sat down, and then that is it. And then somebody else who is an introvert, who knows nothing about debate or the topic or stuff like that, or before now knows nothing about debating. But because he was given a topic, he sat down to study, cram, and understand. And that day, the person that is introvert, that don't know how to talk well, he's so smart, so sharp, talking on the stage. Why? Preparation, knowledge. The only reason why somebody will kill his ads is because, number one, his knowledge is not enough. He does not know what he's doing. He lacks the strong knowledge, the technical know-how. You say you go through a training, the genius, you train me, I saw the video, I was doing it according to the video. Okay? And then 2 days later, you have paused the adverts because he spent 1,000 naira. Somebody sent me a message, sorry. Somebody sent a message on WhatsApp, and he was like, I have what was he saying? 900 impression. on my advert. I have 900 impressions on my advert. And the impression, on the 900 impression, not even one person visited my website. I'm not seeing any visit at all. So what is going on? Okay, I said, can I see screenshot of the advert that you are on, that you have 900 impressions, like he said? He sent me a screenshot. All right, just showing the 900 impressions. I said, no, show me the entire dashboard of Facebook, how, just, filter the dashboard on Facebook and just screenshot like that and send to me. Let me see. So that will help you further, right? So he sent it to me. And guess what? He spent 125 naira, 125 naira or so, just within 125 naira or so. And the 125 naira, he is so interested in the fact that the thing is spending money and it has 900 impressions and nothing is happening on his website. Now, even if one person visited, 10 people visited or 20 people visited, he's not really interested. Again, he will be interested in nobody's buying. I'm telling you, that's just it. But still, when I looked at the advert, I said, are you seeing that it's about 4 link clicks on this, your advert? 4 link clicks, just 4 link clicks. Not impression. Don't be interested in impression. Impression is not the reason why you're running your advert. Impression can be 1 million, but at the end of the day, you have just 2,000 link clicks. And the 2,000 link clicks, you have about 500 or 700 visits, actual visits. And in the 500 visits, you have maybe like 3 to 5 sales. Or you have 10 sales, 15 sales, 20 sales, right? Now, but at the end of the day, your fear couldn't even allow you to understand that this is what it is. You need to really narrow things according to what it is. Facebook, yes, charge you per 1,000 mile. Impression per 1,000 mile, charge you per that. But guess what? That is exactly why you should know where to fix, because people that did not click simply means you are not targeting the rightful persons, or you are targeting the rightful person, but your advert, the copy, is not interesting to engaging people. I don't care what it is. It could be an image, just the image of the product. Okay, it might not be clear enough, it might be blurry, it might not even showing well on people's feed, it might just be so bad, but at the end of the day, that is just what it is. A good internet business manager knows where to fix, and he fixes it he fixes the stuff happily. And he knows when to really run his advert before he begins to look at statistics. Yeah, from 24 hours, you should start looking at your statistics. But when you really kill an advert is after 2 weeks, especially new adverts. When you know your copy is right, your audience are right, guess what? Just within a week to 2 weeks, you should be able to now measure and say, these ones are performing well, these ones are not, let's kill these ones and leave these ones aside. So when should you really say or decide to say a business is not, because there's one thing people don't know. When we come to the stage of selling, you get to understand a lot of things there. But adverts, these things, this environment, we all know in the days of secondary school that they tell us in computer classes that, computer is garbage in, garbage out. It is just what it is. It's exactly what it is. In the internet world, is garbage in, garbage out. Facebook may have been utilizing your data to spend up to 500 naira or 1,000 or 2,000 naira to be able to study the garbage you have, the data you have on your website, so that it can get you people that are likely to really visit your website in traffic pattern. But you are not interested to allowing this guy to do his job. You kill the ad and kill it instantly. A great internet business manager knows this level. All right. Now, nurturing the leads. Another great internet manager knows that a customer converts because he or she gave them something in value, made them purchase, made them buy. if somebody is not buying, you are the internet business manager is responsible. Just imagine Dangote comes out today and say this manager comes on board, and the manager at the end of the month, there's nothing happening. He didn't make good sales. Dangote is patient for a month, 2 months, and then there is no good number of sales, just like it was in the other manager. How do you think that the Dangote will allow the manager to be there? It's not possible. But we might not take it this way because we feel like there is nobody there sitting us down and cajoling us or scolding us, right? It's not like nobody's cajoling, nobody's, forcing us, nobody's hammering us or stuff like that. Okay, no, nothing is at stake because your place of job, something is at stake. You are not going to be paid salary. So you work hard. You work hard to manage the business well. But you now own a business on the internet, you don't even take it as if it's a business. If I say, how many of you have not made money and you actually have been running your internet business here? You see a lot of people shout, I've not made money, I've not made money. The question is, why? Why? Are you that bad in management? Now, you may have been that bad in management, but that is no more after this event. So to nurture a lead is pretty simple. There's nothing there. There's nothing technical. It's to conversate with them like a normal human being. Somebody in our other event, maybe she's here, Monica, BIC Monica. She came to our physical event too. But guess what? There was a point in time she was talking with a client who, bought something from a store, right? In her store, why we are on the event, because it was 60 days challenge event. So we are in for the event to make 1 million naira in the business. Straight up in the event, every single day we come out to work hard in the event, in the business. Okay, so, but at the end of the day, she was discussing with this customer. Okay, she was discussing with this customer, and the customer refused now to continue the discussion and went on to dial, on WhatsApp. It was on WhatsApp, and went on to dial the video call, to try to see whom he's chatting with or stuff like that. When he dialed the stuff, she said she took the call and be like, you see me now, I'm not a scammer, at least you can see that I'm a real human being or stuff like that. Well, and I asked her, did the man actually finally buy the product? He said, no, up to this moment, the person has not purchased. A great internet business manager has a process. The process that every customer must follow to come in. You don't allow customers to play on their rules when they are not customers. They are prospects. Somebody sent a message on WhatsApp. Did you know you guys are all scammers? I was expecting to have this ebook, and then I didn't get the ebook. Okay, I replied him and be like, what happened? Why didn't you get it? He continued his course. This person is not a customer, and he is talking about the fact that he is a customer. You don't know how to talk, you don't know how to, treat a customer. How will you not send the ebook? Now, this same person, the ebook has been sent to him. The ebook has been sent to him. He is a prospect, not a customer. He wants to be attended to like a customer. Or you want attention. You see, customers that don't buy want extreme attentions. They want extreme attention. If you don't put them to their place, it continues. They keep wasting your time and wasting your resources. After she went through the call on a video chat with the man, he did not buy. Now, she equally says something that somebody that will buy will buy. No, a real internet business manager you don't use that term. You know, after correcting her, she was able to really make good number of sales in the event, and even explored more in the business world of dropshipping. A lot of money for herself till today. But, you know, if you don't understand the process of customer acquisition, because you don't, after you have acquired leads, next is to acquire a customer from the lead. They all fill this form, they're all interested, but guess what? You go ahead and send a product, or you go to Droppers and fulfill the order and be like, somebody purchased, so for that reason, that's all. No, it isn't all. Okay, you need to nurture your leads in a pattern that is possible and that, you know, funnel people is so well that people will not say no after you have actually shipped the product, because you will hit the, you know, the block if you don't follow the pattern. So when you want to nurture your leads, okay, you ask questions. But we'll come to that extent at which you begin to learn how to sell on the last day, right? But at this stage, what are the tools? Just like we talked about advertisement up here. I use Facebook as sample and stuff like that. Now, what are the tools you need for this nurturing of leads? You already know it. I've been saying it. Okay, you should be interested. A real internet business owner is interested to discuss, okay, discuss, chat, okay? You want to discuss, chat, have a call. A true internet business owner, they have this thing in the back of their hands. They are not playing cards. Somebody came to my physical event in Ilupeju last year, early this year, February. All he wanted to know is why on earth was his advert performing so well, so great. He was making a lot of money, and all of a sudden it shrank. Everything went down for him. He replaced his advert. He's not converting as usual. He's not making money as usual. And then even after it has happened, like 1 day or 2 days, he paused everything and he was scared to continue his advert. That's all he wanted to know. What really happened, and is there a new pattern at which we now run Facebook advertisement or Google ads or YouTube ads? Is there now a new pattern so that make people convert? That he heard of this iOS 14, and he thinks that's the major reason why the whole thing, you know, wobbled and, you know, wasn't making sales again. As much as he may be correct about iOS 14, but iOS 14 has nothing to do with his result. His result was supposed to be outside Facebook, not on Facebook. You don't make money on Facebook. Facebook is an advertisement platform, not a sales platform. You make money on this environment with your website, because your website, we have what? Live chat, and you can always tweak things for yourself. So, but to nurture the leads, you need these 4 things, at least one of them consistently, and then you always have almost everything said and explained on the website, so that those that are convinced enough can go ahead and do it right away without wondering. Because trust me, Nigerians, most of them are going to go through your website. They will not even be interested to chat with you or have a conversation. They'll just fill the form, because it is a lead system that tells them to fill this form and get their product without wondering or thinking of paying. They will see the item before they pay. It's a good lead, you know, process. But still, after that happened, this comes to play. These 4 other items comes to play. Okay, now, are you not equally wondering? Because I don't know if you have been called by Jumia before, but I've been called several times. In fact, today I was called by Jumia that there is an item that I was supposed to buy that I canceled okay, that they have refunded me, and that's true. But is there something that they can do better? Can he help me to place the order? Can he help me to place the order freshly? Is there something he can do for me? I said, no. For now, I'm okay with the one that I purchased that I used to replace the one that was canceled. He said, okay, no problem. I ended the call. But I want to tell you, every great internet business manager knows this. You know where to trigger. You have leads and you don't have sales and you are busy complaining. People came to your website, they fill form, and you are just so angry about the fact that they didn't buy. I don't understand. Did you sign any agreement somewhere that they must buy if they come to your website? And then the last thing comes the sale, because without this whole, at the end, beginning part of this whole stage, the sales will not happen. The sales will not happen. So this is complete of what real internet business manager knows. So they tell you that product that you want to sell has to be the hot selling product. That's the reason why you make money. If you don't sell hot selling product, you don't make money. You must be selling hot selling products. You know, after being trained, after being talked to, after being explained to, after being, you know, professionally presented to on how you should start your business or manage your business on the internet, guess what? You still go and do what you want. In the event, in the 60 days challenge, these people did not pay, you know, 1 naira or thereabout. But guess what? Most of them did not show up in the event. Why? You send them message, send them, you know, chat, you call them. Most of them did not show up. Most of them did not show up. And you will be asking, I think I paid for this thing now. The person paid for it. How will the person not show up? Or you say, you are going to implement everything. You are going to show up. You're going to do everything. That is what you said. You want to make money. For that is that's what you're doing. Is by the way, if I don't want it, how will I have paid? That is what you will say. My fellow BICs, that is not the reality. It is not the reality. Because by the time we are done, you are going to do what you like or what you want. We're not going to optimize what you have listened to, do it better. If I say be patient for 30 days to look around your advert, look around your prospects, and make 3 or 4 times of whatever you spend, right? You did not want to optimize it to say, okay, let me run my business for 6 months and I'll make my, make my calculation. But you say, I just did this now. There is no, I didn't make money. Now, that brings me to the last thing of today's event, all right? And that is about the BIC funnel itself, the BIC funnel. This is what IBM, Internet Business Management Funnel, right? So the person who is this good manager, by the way, knows how to use all the tools possible that I've just explained and knows how to talk to customers very well. And not like, they didn't buy because they are not supposed to. If they wanted to buy, they will buy. Anybody that buys from your website buys because of you, buys because of what you have said, buys because of what he saw. Because of you, because of the person. That's the reason why the person buys, nothing more. So, but this is the internet business management. The next is the BIC funnel itself. Why are you doing this? What is exactly your motivation? Somebody said here, the reason why he needs this business is because he wants to be financially free, at least 500,000 naira per month. Okay, so for real, your freedom, your financial freedom is 500K per month. That is important, you know your figure. But you don't exaggerate it. Like him that said 500,000 is said or, underestimated. He should be talking of 5 million actually. Now, but to somebody who talked 5 million, he might be talking about 1 million or less. I don't know. But it's a decision for you to make. But how do you build? How do you know your funnel in such a way that you're able to make decisions just within that funnel, just within that what you want or what you want to achieve? How do you do that? Okay, the very first thing you do is to know where you are right now, where you are. It's not that the genius said you make 1 million or you make millions. It's not because of that. Because if it's about making the millions, I have already explained to you that you will, that you have to be a great business manager, and you have already learned, or that is that maybe you have seen or understood that so well. I want to believe that. So, but still, why are you going to venture into internet business? Why? Can you quit your job for it? Because let's say, for instance, you want to make 500,000 and you are being paid 50,000 naira from where you work. I don't want to ask the person who said that or the multiple persons who talk about 500K per month. But I want you to use your tongue to count your teeth. How much are you being paid in where you work? How much are you being paid in your business, in case you have any other business, sometime, somewhere, somehow? How much are you earning? How much do you earn? Now, that amount that you earn is what you should target first. I don't care what it is. Maybe it's 24,000 or 20,000 or 10,000 naira, which I don't believe. I don't even believe it's 50,000. But still, I want you to understand that that amount that you make, I want the legal one, the legit one, the one somebody pays you in an office, or the one you make generally in your business, wherever you are making, your general business in the physical world, right? Now you want to start an internet world business, right? So that amount you are making in the physical world, in your business already, in your place of work already, that is your first goal. That is your first goal. That is your short-term goal. Your short-term financial goal is to make that amount. And then your second goal would be to double it. And understand this, you might not be able to make that amount in your first month, maybe. And you can be able to make that amount in one day, the very first day you started the business. The very first day, I don't care, the very first day you turn on your advert, you started running. That day, someone sent you a message, or so you went to your email, you are seeing lots of orders. That same day. Now, what happens after you have really made this first goal? Second goal, what next? You may have read this on my timeline, that how much money you make is how motivated you are. What is your motivation? What exactly? Why? Why are you doing this? My motivation was the fact that I don't want to work for anybody. That was it. I don't want to work for anybody. I want to employ a lot of people. And I didn't just say it, but I practice it. Okay, I practice it. Every possibility or everything that will make it possible for me to fall into the bureaucratic system or job market, I cancel them off. But I'm not going to go in detail on that. All right. But I made sure I did that 100%. I made sure. So what exactly is your motivation? Somebody will come out today and be like, he left his village. He was chased out of his house. His parents said, you are just eating our food. You are just a liability to us. And then the person said, over my dead body that I will be here. I will come back here. You all will look at me and beg me and say, you are sorry. And that becomes his motivation. He moves and he gets anything in his way out to make sure he gets things done. And he never calls home, never call anybody until one day he wants to show up at home with all the possible money to build his own house and in a flashy car, good enough for people to be to the person who said all those bad things about him to turn back and be like, oh my goodness, I am really sorry. What is your motivation? It's not that you want to make money. It's not that you want to quit your job. You want to quit I want to quit my job. I want to quit my job. And tomorrow you still stand up and go. What is your motivation? That is the BIC funnel. What exactly? What are you motivated about? Why should you make? Are you even, if we say for real that 1 million naira should fall on your lap after 30 days, will you, in your heart of hearts, accept it? Will you say this is me, this is my sweat, this is what I did, this is me? Because I have students that have made their first $10,000, $20,000, but you are not seeing them anymore in the business. Okay, what is your motivation? No, they are in the event, they go through, I put them in somewhere and then I talk to them, do this. A week later, they're able to make good number of sales. But it's as if they're all doing that because I asked them to do it. Why are you doing it? What is your motivation? Okay, somebody come out today and be like, this place I am living, I can't even come out of this doorstep without problems all the time. It's always noisy here, noisy there. You can't even calm down, you can't even think. You can't even make a Zoom class like this without noise in the background, too much noise or stuff like that. And then you say enough is enough. But still, the enough is enough wasn't really enough to talk about because you just say it. But still, in the following morning, you still wake up in the same house and do the normal thing you are doing. Because when you say enough is enough, you will stop mingling with everybody that stays in that house. It becomes, fragile to live there. People begin to see you as an enemy. You don't associate with them again. You don't do anything like this with them again, and all those stuff. Now, because that is going to be motivation to you, you need to do it. You need to cut the boundaries. You need to show them that you are no more like them. So I don't know what your motivation is, but if it is not as strong as a do or die, as strong as quitting your job, then this is not for you. You will not make a dime in entrepreneurship, any venture online, offline, in fact, join together. You're just playing, cards, gambling. If you make money in your business, you didn't sacrifice anything on it, there was no real motivation, you're just playing cards, because when it falls, you will not know where to pick it up from again. Because you just feel like you are lucky. You don't know what is happening. In business, luck is just about 2%. 98%. It's not luck. Oh. It's not luck. 2% is luck. Every other thing is not luck. Just imagine 98%. That's A plus, in fact. So now, if you have found your passion, the reason why you are daring this, why you must make this amount of money, this internet business you want to do. If you have found it, then I will tell you, for one,